we've put kind of rough draft sort of line sound where we want things to be, including hopefully potential windows, depending if they ship on time and if they work in this van. But we put some just temporary lines up just so when we put the sound deadening material, we don't put it where potential windows might be. If they don't show up, we'll just cover them later. But Chris is he's cleaning the walls, making sure it's
What's this? This is a zip tie.
Oh, okay. We're cleaning the walls. Well, Chris is cleaning the walls, so then after we will be able to apply all the sound deadening materials, and this will be a quiet van.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we don't know how sound deadening materials work, but
no, we're gonna be figuring it out though.
We will do a knock test. We'll get a video of like, and me knocking from the outside, and then we'll do an after one.
That sounds good. Sweet. Rolling away. Chris was smart enough to read the directions where we learned that all the indents have to be smooth for it to work.
I don't know if you can get it
efficiently. Yeah, you can see
like
kind of
texture.
There's
here.
texture here, but now it's like smooth up here. So it's taking a lot more energy than we expected, which means it's going to take a lot more time than we expected, but it's going.
Yeah.
So since we've decided to not do the windows, now we have to cover the rest of the walls with the sound deadening material. So we're going to do that, and then we'll check back in.
Yep.
Alright, welcome to trying to strap a fiberglass roof. We're learning that it's a bit difficult because we have all these different like curves in the van. We put reinforcement, so we're having to have our strapping at different thicknesses to make as much of a smooth flush roof into the walls, or ceiling into the walls.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of strapping, but we have to strap in a lot of different individual sections to make it as flush as possible.
So what we've added is an additional inch or so of strapping onto the reinforced fiberglass wood roof thing that we did like a month ago now. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, because before, if we, you want to bring the camera underneath here? Mm-hmm. If we were gonna lay the shiplap onto here, it would have to like tilt downwards, and that's not gonna give us a like secure
especially because then over here it's lifted so much for it to get into like the next little shiplap. It would have been really like,
it would have just messed up everything.
Yeah, we gotta have it smooth and like as rounded as possible.
So now if we were to lay down the shiplap, it goes like almost flush on here. I'm sure it could use like maybe another 1/8 of an inch, but what's an 1/8 of an inch between friends, right? So but an 1/8 of an inch makes a huge difference. Like a 1/4 of an inch makes a huge difference. Technically 5 7 3/4, right? I just round up to 5/8. But yeah, so we kind of we didn't have like an inch of plywood or whatever, so what Brittany did was she glued a bunch of 1/2-inch ply with some adhesive we had left over, and we just used that to secure.
Yeah, because we're just trying to use all of our leftover wood, so none of it goes to waste.
Lumber prices are going up. So,
yes, and we don't want anything to go to waste.
Everything's going up.
Yeah.
Taco Bell prices are going up.
Gas is going up.
Gas is going up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we've been doing. We're gonna try to lay down the central piece of strapping.
Shiplap.
Shiplap. We're gonna try to do that. We've all been reading into electrical.
Yeah, because we gotta then make the holes for the lights.
Yeah, so I'm learning how to do electrical. We're gonna be running like a wire that peeks through here and just creating loops, so we can create an open circuit and then drill some circles into the shiplap so we can pop in our puck lights. Yeah, and it's hot.
I know. We'll check back in when we have our first thing of shiplap, because then we're hoping with it going flush we won't have to put some strapping on there. We can drill right into the reinforcement.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, let's get some shiplap up on here and we'll see how it looks, and well, let's hope for the best. Alright, so we're back, but with some progress.
Yes.
We have our cord or cable, what do you call this?
Just our wire.
A wire. We have it strung through where we think all our lights are going to end up, and we I'm at a loss for words, it's so hot. We've made one panel,
circular,
some holes, and now we're
not a circular saw, but
the little attachment to go on your drill.
the attachment. It's a circular saw blade, but it's not a circular saw, as in, yeah.
Can you tell how tired we are from this heat?
Yeah, it's hot.
But we're gonna get this up here. We're gonna have the wires peeking through the holes, and I think that's the best we can do. Alright, we got 7 down, and still a lot more to go.
Unknown amount to go. We still got to get the stuff up here. As you can see, we pulled our cords through. Yeah, so we're also kind of like doing electrical, or laying down the foundation for electrical right now. We'll probably start wiring everything a bit later and posting an update with that.
It took us so long to get these 7 boards up because we're working with such a unique curvature in our roof. So it's been having to get all these different layers of strapping, different thicknesses of strapping, and this was a bit brutal getting these 7 pieces up here.
And if we're being honest, did have to pull out some boards we put up initially, and we had to redo some things.
Yeah,
so
we didn't film that because it was too sad. But we had these first 3 up, and then we realized the strapping wasn't thick enough to then blend nicely into the rest, so we had to tear them down
and add another
half
inch of plywood onto, so that made it 1.5 inches of ply of strapping on top of 1/2 inch of reinforcement up here. So yeah, lots of
trial and error,
blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh yes, that too.
Not really. No blood yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is, though.
Yeah.
Because this is tough.
We've gotten bruises and
oh yes, definitely.
bruises and little
scratches,
scrapes.
scrapes.
Yes, clothes have been getting damaged.
Oh yeah.
But,
my leggings ripped on the part of the door here yesterday, or 2 days ago.
this little thing.
I was stepping out and it got me, and now I got a big old hole in my pants. But we're just happy to have gotten, this is like, I'd say this is essentially our ceiling, because now we're about to go into like the walls technically, because we're going to the sides. So we got the back part of our ceiling done, which I think is an accomplishment. And we also will probably stick some rock wool up in here.
Provide some extra insulation.
Yeah. Then we'll be also throwing in some rock wool underneath as we make our way down the walls. Yeah, so next step is we're gonna try to adhere some pieces of plywood onto the side to use as our strapping, to then continue pinning our shiplap as it makes our way all the way down.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can check in when we have more of these pieces of shiplap up and our van turns whiter and the red starts to disappear.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
And we're back with more shiplap up on the walls.
Yeah. So we got, we finally started inching our way down the side, which is pretty exciting.
Things should be getting easier from here on out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we have our new strappings. It's just gonna end here, and then we'll start a new layer of strapping there. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with these little ridges. But quite the turnaround once we fixed our mistake and ball's rolling. We hope to maybe check back in later this evening, and maybe we'll have the whole rainbow done.
Was it yesterday morning that we started with nothing? Or was
Yeah.
it? Wow, yeah. So, so 2 nights ago we had to take these down. So yeah, yesterday morning we were starting from absolute scratch.
Yeah.
And here we are. So you're right. That was a pretty good turnaround.
And again, it doesn't look like super pretty from here, but remember,
It's gonna be covered.
it's gonna be covered. And
And also, we've also come to the realization that we have this really funky boat essentially on top of our van. Is not a squared, or it's not a normal Sprinter van roof that has nicer sides and stuff like that. So
you can get like a straight looking thing, but it looks so fun. It looks like a dude wearing a toupee. Like, it looks really off. But this actually kind of looks like
it blends with our
it blends in
van.
with the van. So the bubble top is like, it's a good thing.
It's just been tough to get this up, and we came to terms with there will be little imperfections, but we're happy with it.
Yeah.
Very happy.
It's a late night over here. Just finishing up the last of our strapping. We had to go out and grab some more wood. No, what's it called? Shiplap.
Shiplap, yes.
Because we ran out, and then we had to wait for it to paint. Or we didn't wait for it to paint, we waited for the paint to dry. Yeah, it's late.
Very late. We've been here also since like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So sleepy.
But we're getting stuff done, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, we'll update you guys with.
Hopefully once this whole roof is done. Because we feel like this is going to be a breeze, the wall. So once the roof is done, hopefully we'll update you and be happy, be ecstatic once all the curvatures are covered.
Yeah.
The day has finally come for getting the shiplap up on the sides. We've had the roof done for a while, but we had to figure out electric, so we couldn't put anything on the sides just yet because we needed to have that all figured out. But so far it's looking really smooth and it's looking really nice, and yeah, I'm excited. How you feeling, Chris?
I'm glad that we can finally.
Have some walls in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry this took so long.
No, it's fine. But now we're gonna, every like 4 or 5, we're gonna throw some rock wool in there. And we started, it was Chris's idea to start at the bottom all the way up, which I think is working pretty well because we're knocking these out pretty quick. But yeah, so throwing some rock wool in here and we'll keep on moving up. Some of the finishing touches that will need to be done is filling all of these little holes where all the screws are. So I started doing that. I've filled, oh, I can't even see where they were filled because I used white filler, but, oh, focus. Oh, there we go, we're focused again. Yeah, I started filling these holes, and then we'll sand them down and paint over them a little bit, make it look a lot cleaner. Also, these need a second coat of paint, so that will also be fixed. Alright, the second wall is finally going up, and I feel like it's finally starting to feel like it's all getting put together, which is such a great feeling. So now Chris is marking off the little X's for where we're going to make holes. yeah, where outlets are going to be.